The enemy without may be fought with swords. The enemy within is more insidious.
There's a lot of fear at the beginning of the season, right? And I'm kind of asking everyone, what do you think your character, like, what's their greatest fear?
Himself.
Really?
Yep. The way he's perceived and the way he reacts to that. I think he's a ticking time bomb. Put in the wrong environment at the wrong time, the wrong frame of mind, he is his own worst enemy. He's not scared of Rhaenyra. He's not scared particularly of their firepower. His dragons are bigger. It's more to do with how he's perceived by people. He's really bothered about that. He will not be seen as weak.
Proceed cautiously.
Dignity. I want revenge.
Baela's biggest fear at this point is of losing another person. She's like really running out of people.
There's not many people left,
There's not many people left. And like these people that she loves and cares about so badly and so dearly, one by one she's watched them like pop off. I think she just is like so terrified of that happening. She's really having to like counsel herself to grow up a lot quicker and deal with the fact that that might happen.
For Jace, I think it's weakness. He already kind of looks mugged off in a way that he's just lost his brother over his enemy as well. So yeah, I think for Jace it's weakness and a fear of not getting the revenge that he wants. Like, Jace is prepared for anything to happen, like for him to get revenge.
There's a lot of fear at the beginning of the season. I don't feel that from Larys. What's his big fear, if any, this season?
He's going to have to work a lot harder this season. You're going to see him working a lot harder. In season 1, you sort of caught up with him after the fact, and it's sort of left to you to sort of fill in the gaps of how he got there or what happened. And in this one, you're sort of watching him play the game in real time and failing and coming up against obstacles and having to adapt and pivot and think quicker. So, yeah, everyone is up against it, including Larys.
Interesting. I think he hides it better than the other ones do.
Maybe.
We're going to King's Landing.
I don't think Rhaenys actually is ever afraid of anything. Definitely feeling the pressure of holding everybody else, in particular supporting Rhaenyra, in particular supporting him, feeling that the young ones are, just it's like she's holding that the mother energy of the mother. The biggest concern for her through the season really is let's not have nuclear war and let's prevent this at all costs. It's incredibly important, and she of everybody, they both know more than anybody else the consequences of it. I feel like the young ones, are all just like, let's play with our dragons, and the Black Council are all saying, let's just send the dragons in, and she of everyone, listen, she was in season 1 and she could have done it, and she of everyone knows that that's actually not the thing to do, and that is the difference fundamentally. I mean, what she did or didn't do back in season 1 was show this magnificent example of true feminine power, which is, I have the power to do this, but I also have the compassion and the grace to choose not to. The desire to kill and burn takes hold, and reason is forgotten.
The prospect of war is not attractive, but he understands it. And I think that his frustration for a lot of this season is the fact that, A, he's recovering from this injury, but also his ship is also being repaired. And it means he can't escape to sea like he normally does. Things get a bit hairy. I can't understand. I can't discuss this with you. I run off to sea and I see you in 6 years. Well, now he can't do that. So he's being forced to confront, like a proper grown-up, to confront.
Stay in the room and have the conversation.
And have the conversation, which normally he would just...
I mean, better late than never.
Absolutely. I don't know that I would use the word afraid for Corlys, but I think his main concern in season 1 was securing the legacy of the family. It is still that in season 2. He's grieving the loss of his heir, his grandson, and so that leads him to revisit old deeds.
I was watching Eve's face. She's like, don't say anything that's going to get us in trouble.
What word will he choose today to describe his actions?